Hi, welcome back to Special Paws for People. My name is Erica and I am here with my service dog Sander. Today we're going to give you some insight on some of the gear that Sander has that he uses on a day-to-day basis and what we like about all the stuff that we have. So we would like to share that with you. I know that this is not a soaping video. I'm going to be throwing in a video like this occasionally just to let you guys see what like our partnership is and how we work together and all that kind of stuff to help you maybe have a better insight on the things that we do and how he helps me and things like that. I want to really help people understand the relationship that I have with him and how we work together and that kind of thing. I want all of you to understand that I am not here to educate anyone. I do not have all the answers. And I really think when somebody says, I'm going to educate you on whatever, it just makes, at least me, when that is said to me, it makes me feel this big. And I don't need that, and I don't want to do that to someone else. I don't want to put on any kind of negative vibe out there. I want you guys to watch this channel and get good information and be happy when you're watching it and glad that you took the time to watch it and not as soon as you shut off the computer be pissed because you saw something that made you angry. I don't want to do all that. There's enough of that already out there. I want you guys to come to this channel and feel good when you leave this channel. So, with all that said, I have a few things to show you, and one of these few things is a harness that I got from Canine Elite. I've had this harness for 5 years. It is a wonderful harness. It's very durable, strong, easy to read, which is important, clean, very easy to clean off. You just take a white hot rag and you can wash off these panels. Now when you buy this from Canine Elite, and I'll leave the link below, when you buy this, the patches are not included and neither is the handle. So you just buy the harness part and then you have to buy the patches and the handle separately. Like I said, these are very big and bold and orange. You can't miss them. So I like that a lot. And it says do not pet in the front. Sander has long hair, so some of this is covered, but if you have a dog with short hair, it's perfect. And when I say that it looks professional, I truly mean that, because a lot of police officers use this on their dogs, and a lot of military units use this on their dogs. So it's very professional looking, and I've had absolutely no problems with it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really have problems in public. I don't know if it's the vest. I like to think it's the vest, but I don't have a lot of problems when I'm out in public. Nobody really bothers me. I've had one guy once act completely obnoxious behind me, and the way I deal with somebody like that, I've only had to do it this once, but the way I dealt with it is I ignored it. You want to act like that, go ahead and act like that. I'm not going to engage into it, because then I'm going to get upset and I might say something or do something that I don't want to say, so I'm not going to engage in that. And you can act like a fool behind me all you want. I'm not going to, it's like they're egging you on to say something. I mean, that's at least my point of view. This person said that I shouldn't have had my dog in Walmart. There's nothing wrong with me. And I could have said, do I know you? Do you know me? Because you're acting like you know me. But there's no point. There's no point. And my husband really, really, really wanted to say something, and I told him, don't. Just don't. He's going to eventually do that to the wrong person, and they're going to be able to stand up and say something, but I'm not into that. So, yeah. And then I was stopped by a woman when I lived in Kansas twice, by one woman. for nothing to do with his vest, but it's just ridiculous. I don't even want to tell you because it's so dumb. Anyways, so the handle is very strong. I use it when I cross streets. I hold on to it because I'm afraid of falling, especially on busy streets. It's Velcroed on a bunch of times with straps and stuff to do it with. So, and it goes through the D-ring when it's put on the long ways. The D-ring, I can't really say much about it because I've never used it as putting a leash on it or anything like that. I've never used it, so I can't really comment on that. But everything else is great. The buckle is very good. It's very big. You know, you gotta push this button here, and then you gotta push that up to get it off. To get it on, and it's the only bad problem with this is Sanders' hair. I gotta kind of sweep it out of the way. I'm always, for the last 5 years, I've been worried about getting his hair caught in there. So I always sweep it and then buckle it. So, like I said, good vest. Good vest. When I trained him, I only put this patch on. That's what he wore for 2 years, is just these guys and this one. So when I had the training vest, the same on the other side. The Velcro on it goes 3 panels high. I know that you can get bigger stuff for up here. This is kind of small, but that's what I got. Recently, he's been wearing this with this patch, which is I got off of Etsy. This is actually one of the most important things that Sandra does, is to remind me to take my medication twice a day, no matter what. So this is an important patch for me, and I recently found this one. So I like that one, and I had that one over here, like that. And then I suggest everybody have this patch, which is do not separate service dog from handler. I think that is a very important patch for every single handler. You can't predict the future. You don't know if you'll fall on accident, even if you're not prone. You might fall, hit your head. They'll know what to do. You don't have this. They're most likely going to get the dog out of the way so whoever can get to you to help you. So this is it's important. This patch right here is, I call it a personal preference patch. This patch says bipolar on it. Many people do not want anybody to know what their disability is, and I am totally understanding about that. I am 45 years old. I could care less who knows. But when I was younger, or when I was first diagnosed, yeah, I didn't want anybody to know. So that's why I say it's a personal preference patch. I actually had somebody come up to me once and ask me about some of the things that Sandra could possibly do for somebody with bipolar, because she had bipolar and her dad was there with her, and I was able to give her some information to help her out. So honestly, this patch right here actually helps somebody out. So I'm all for that. I've had some dumb things said to me. You know, they say there's no dumb questions or dumb statements or whatever it is, but somebody actually said, your dog has bipolar. And I'm thinking, yeah. And I'm his service human. So, I actually had that twice. That was asked to me, now that I think about it, twice. Anyways, I had that one over under here, like that. And that was one side, and this is the other side. And that's it. That's all that he's been wearing lately. Now, I have here a hands-free leash. It's got the 4 D-rings on it, and I cannot show you the link to this one because I can't remember where I got it. I've had it for a very long time. I recommend hands-free leashes. They are comfortable and easy to use and very convenient when you're shopping. I find it very convenient when you're shopping, so I do like it. And it's got the little, it's got this service dog sleeve thing on it. Some of them come with like do not pet or something like that. I just got service dog, and like I said, I've had it for a very long time, but I do recommend them. Alright, now Sanders' collar that he has now, that he wears on a daily basis, is this collar. It's leather. I got it off of Etsy. It is also a flat buckle collar, and I know that some people don't like these, but it's what you prefer. I like these better than any other collar that I think I've had on him. I like this one the best. I've had the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the collar that it's not a choker, but it kind of is like a choker because it's it pulls back, and it's got that kind of like loop on it that pulls up, and it's but it's like nylon or something, and they can't slip their head out of it. Well, Sanders slipped his head out of it, so I will never use one of those again because he slipped his head out of it when I first got him. He was not trained in anything. He chased a car. He scared me to death. So those are just, I can't use them, I'm afraid. But it might work for you, and it might be the best thing ever, and you know, great. It just doesn't work for me, and I'm just afraid now. So yeah, this is Sanders' collar, and it's pretty. Oops, it's pretty. So, Sanders, is yours? Is this yours? Yep, not yours. So, recently I decided to get something new. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do this, and I thought about it for a very long time, and I decided that I wanted a better handle. Now, this handle goes across, so you hold it like that. So you're holding it like that. And I wanted something that was more comfortable with the way my hand falls to my side. This wasn't comfortable, but it worked, so I was okay with that. But I thought I could maybe move up. So I got a Yup collar Norwegian harness, and I am in love. This is great. I am so happy with this harness. I haven't even gotten the cape in yet, which is through a different company. I haven't even gotten that in. I've put this on Sander. We've walked around town, you know. I haven't taken him to any stores or anything because obviously it's not labeled, and I'm not comfortable with taking him into a store without proper notification on him. But we just walked around, you know, and it's just wonderful. Oh, this handle is in the front. Sander's head goes through that. So it's in the front, and it's so much more natural for me to have my hand in this position than it was the other one. And it's beautiful. The hardware is outstanding, fantastic, and I am not kidding you. It's so easy for me to unbuckle this one, where I had to use 2 hands to unbuckle the other one. That's all it needs is one. It's also more on the side for Sander, so I don't have to sweep his hair anymore. And I just gotta make sure that it's down, but I don't have to sweep it. So that was a plus. And the handle, the D-rings are very sturdy on here. I'm very pleased with them. And the inside, oh, the inside. Everything that touches him directly, tightly, is padded with some kind of soft plush stuff, and it's just fantastic. It's all the way around. No, it's on. everything that actually touches him. These little things right here that go on the shoulders aren't padded, but everything else is padded. It's just gorgeous, and I'm very pleased. And not only that, but, okay, Sander has had this one forever, and he shakes every so often. You know, not constantly or anything like that, but he does shake with it on. He doesn't shake with this one on. So this one is more comfortable for him, and I am just thrilled that I got it, because I didn't realize how you know, uncomfortable this one was to this one. I'm very pleased. The leather is outstanding, you know, and it's the company, the Yup company, is, I believe, in Italy. So when we got it, I told my husband, "Oh my God, Sander's got Italian leather for his gear now." And my husband's like, "We don't have Italian leather for anything." And I was like, "Well, Sander's special," but he is. So I'm very happy with this. And like I said, I get the cape that you put the patches on and stuff, and I had to order that from a different company, and they make them as they're ordered, so it takes a couple of weeks to get that in. But I am gonna get it in a blue, because his collar is blue, so it'll match a little bit. And I got patches, and I already got my patches for him, and I'll share those with you. Now I have a few patches that I could use. I have this do not talk, touch, and eye contact, but this is an older one. I've had it for a while, and I have this one that says, "Do not distract. My mom's safety depends on your respect." But it's pink, and my husband said that made Sander look sissy. So I guess I'm going to be holding on to this one. And like I said, this one is an older one. And the training patches. Now I got some brand new spanking patches. And so like I said, the do not separate dog from handler is very important. And I did buy one of those. And I have the green writing because bipolar ribbon is green. So I'm going to put this one on top and this one on bottom, and that will go on one side of his back, and then the other side will be this one, and the paw print with the semicolon. And what's cool about this is I have this semicolon tattooed right behind my ear, so we match. So I have those, and then I could put the bipolar patch on if I want. It depends on how much is going to be able to actually fit on this thing. But this patch will also go on the back part of the vest. This will go on the back. So most people will automatically see this. And, you know, if I could fit something else on there, I might. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like a lot of patches because the time that they get close enough to read them, you already want them to back up. So it's... I don't know. Alrighty. I think that is everything. I don't have that much. I really don't. I've been very fortunate. You know, the Elite collar lasted forever. Sorry, the Elite vest, and there's still nothing wrong with it, so I'm keeping it. That's all the gear I have, and I thank you so much for joining me and for helping me make these videos. By you watching and stuff, it gives me confidence to make more and to keep this going. I don't know how many of you know, but I have a giveaway going on right now. It's 3 soaps for the prize. One of them is from Royalty Soaps, and the other 2 are from me. They're all handmade though. And the way you can enter is you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You get 3 entries that way. You get 1 entry following me on Twitter, and you get another entry for reviewing my thing on Instagram. I can't think of what it's called. A profile, sorry, profile. So ways that you could enter the contest. So if you're wanting to enter, then please check out those places. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment in the comment box. And I look forward to bringing you more videos, not just soaping, but on me and Sandra's life. And I am very, very grateful to all of you for taking the time to watch and listen. I will see you back next week. Thank you and take care.